When you guys are you come into the game with so many people on the injury report, how does that change anything when you guys are on the
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, I mean, it changes things to an extent. Like, obviously, we had different guys fill different roles that they normally wouldn't be in. Obviously, like the starting lineup tonight is different than it would normally look, and so you've got to get guys used to that kind of spacing and show them where to be and how to move. But this team, we've got a next man up mentality, right? So no B, and no BI for sure, and then the rest of the guys question marks. So you're not going to get anything from me. You're not going to get anything from me. The rest of the guys question marks as of now. So we'll. It's next man up, right? So last game you saw it. We had 8 guys scoring double figures. This is a team that can answer, can kind of answer any call, and anybody can step up any given night. So hopefully we can get Trey Murphy to go perfect again.
I was gonna say let's talk a little bit more about Trey.
Yeah.
He has a perfect game. What have we seen?
The biggest thing to me is just the change in, not to say he didn't work hard when I first got here, but now he's learned how to work hard. He's learned that sometimes it's not necessarily sweating through your t-shirt. Sometimes it's about those important game-like reps, a few of them, just to make sure you're sharp, as opposed to just shooting till your hands bleed. But you can see him out here before and after every practice, working on that range, working at the 4-point line, just working on his catch and shoot pin downs and whatnot. Like, he's learning what shots he's going to get in game, and he's obviously, as last game shows and as this season showed, he's perfecting it.
So just being efficient with your work, basically?
Very much so. Yeah, being efficient. And again, it's interesting to see a guy learn that in his second year, but he's going to be relied on to play, especially in this stretch where we've got some bumps and bruises. He's going to be relied on to play a lot. So, you got to condense your work and make sure it counts when it does.
It's only been 4 games, but you guys are near the top of the league in offensive efficiency and taking by far the fewest threes. What do you just think about the unique ways you guys score the basketball?
We're a Swiss Army knife. We've got bruisers. We've had what, 2? Does he play 2 games, 3 games? 3. He played 3 games, and of course that's one of the. Him and Jonas, two of the most dominant, inside the 3-point line threats in the league, and obviously Jonas went for 30 against Charlotte, and those are all big banging, bruising buckets. Myself, Bi loves his mid range, CJ loves his mid range. So we've got great players that are great at that are really good at what they're really good at, and why would you steer them away from it, especially if it's working? So don't fix what's not broken, and we're gonna make them adjust to us.
I know it's early in the season, but a lot of people are speaking so highly of your head coach, Willy Green, and how he's such an impact around the league. How has he been for you, just working with him, especially him being a former player and now head coach?
Yeah, it's funny. This is my 8th year, and Willy's my 8th head coach. So I've had a pretty vast sample size of some different faces, and Willy is to this point, exceeded expectations for sure. Obviously everything before I got here, heard nothing but good about him and how he had the locker room together, and for these guys last year to start 1-12, 2-15, whatever it was, and to keep a locker room like that is really difficult. So obviously that speaks to his the way he's got this locker room, but for me he's been outstanding. He's the kind of coach that I can in game I can get a switch and he's yelling, "Hey, double," and I can say, "Hey, no, I got this one. Leave him alone. Like, I'm cool. Make him score. Make him beat me first." And he's like, "You're the one on the court." This is an exchange we had last game. So, you're the one on the court. Like, you see it, you got it. And like he's just very player friendly from a perspective of, he trusts his guys that are on the court to make the right calls, and we respond by giving him all we've got.
So can you say you adapt to change well after 8 coaches?
8 coaches, I think seven front office staffs. Yeah, yeah. I've seen a good little bit, and yeah, I'm a chameleon of sorts.
All right, thank you.
No problem, guys.